All right, after the little taste of fall we've had recently, it's going to feel more like summer for a few days.
Yeah. Well, I guess it was a bad idea to put those shorts and stuff away.
Let's open back up the city pools.
My family just came from Buffalo, and they said, you know, we came out here thinking it'd be a little warmer, but it was warmer in Buffalo the past few days. Now I think it's switching up.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's switching up now.
Or at least evening out. Let's take a look at our weather headlines. That has to do with the heat. Warming continues near 90 degrees today through Sunday, and some thunderstorms a possibility on Tuesday. A question mark, though. It's a slight chance of actual precipitation falling, but more likely maybe some thunderstorms over the nearby mountains, maybe some thunderstorm winds. Also breezy and cooler on Tuesday as well. So some pretty big changes coming our way on Tuesday. That's the way things are looking at this point in time, but that's still quite a few days off. That could change, but at least that's where the computer models are heading. 58 degrees, winds at 9 miles per hour, humidity at 36%. Boise, one of the warmer locations across the area, southwestern Idaho. 31 degrees though in Stanley, it's 45 in Haley. McCall is barely out of the 30s, they're at 40 degrees. Forecasting a high of 89 for today, so back above normal for a change after hovering pretty close to normal yesterday. We hit 80 yesterday, normal is 82. The record for the date's 95, set back in 1997. Here's the long-term computer model. High pressure ridge will be responsible for our warm temperatures right on through Friday on into the weekend. That high will shift a little to the west, but still have a pretty big influence on our weather. But starting on Monday, we'll start to see some slightly cooler temperatures because we're kind of starting to be influenced more by this low pressure trough dipping down, and it will really move into our area on Tuesday on into Wednesday, and that could give us some pretty big changes temperature wise, and also the possibility of maybe some unsettled weather in some locations. But for today, hardly a cloud in the sky across the entire Pacific Northwest, except well to the north up there in Canada, seeing a little bit of rain. Our futurecast computer model as we head through today on into Thursday, on into Friday. We just let it run because there's nothing much to see across the Pacific Northwest as far as cloud cover or precipitation. The other story will be the warming temperatures into the 80s for today, and then a little bit warmer, starting to see some red that denotes some 90s, western in the valley initially, and then those warm temperatures will spread a little farther along the Snake River Plain. Some locations could be in the lower 90s by Friday. Here's our regional forecast. Sunny and warmer. Twin Falls high 86 degrees for Sun Valley, a high of 77. Sunny and warm conditions. Ditto for McCall and Cascade. You'll be in the upper 70s for today. Meanwhile, down here in the valley, upper 80s most locations. Overnight lows, even some improvement there. Rather than the 40s that we saw a few days ago, we're looking at some 50s instead, and then some 60s later in the week as we warm up with our daytime highs right around 90 degrees each and every day all the way through Sunday, then slightly cooler as we start to become under the influence of that low pressure trough I pointed out. And our best chance of precip will be on Tuesday, slight chance though, breezy and cooler. Wednesday looks also a little bit cooler just off the graphic there, day 8. That's a look at weather. Kelsey?